So you need somebody like Todd Gurley or motherfucking Ezekiel Elliott.
I don't even be playing with them either. I be playing with like
this fielded a few yards
Cowboys.
in the end zone.
I mean the Green Bay Packers.
Across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
I'm playing with KC.
They cold. Before you head out. Tune in on my shit that I'm broadcasting real quick so you see what I'm talking about.
But I can play with Houston. I can play with Houston.
Yeah, Houston, nice. I used to play with them too. It's not going down like that, bro. It's not going down like that, bro. It's not going down, bro.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, man, I learned so much.
And it's second down now.
I think if I beat Ray G, he might want to play me again. He might not. I don't know.
Free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety.
Yeah, I'm playing them now. I'm broadcasting. If you want to just check it out, I'm telling you, this shit's cold.
One can be close to the line of scrimmage.
Ooh, that was a nice little catch. Okay.
That play. How about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
I'm gonna get up off the game, bro.
I can dig it.
So I'm gonna holler at you later. I'll be on that thing.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
You see me, right?
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Oh, yeah, you fucked up right here.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out.
No, that boy got the inches.
Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Yeah, you got a couple inches on my ass, boy. I'm better, though. I'm better than I was. I'm telling you, man.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Yeah, because I know what to do.
Now it's Trubisky.
I know what to do.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Hey, I'm broadcasting this too.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this one. First quarter, first drive.
Because I tell them I'm broadcasting. Like, I just went to so-and-so career, grab the snack.
He went backwards.
I'm broadcasting.
Down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You tripping, bro. I got you right here, bro.
From the gun.
I got you right here, bro.
That's caught. It's Thomas. A good pickup there at 22.
There you go. That's more like, I don't know.
Working from the gun. It's Breeze.
Get the ball!
But it's incomplete.
Damn.
This one, he's got to be happy to get back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think
fucked up right there.
Downs like that first down there. Need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd.
That's what I meant to do.
Now Breeze. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Damn.
Once you get into the red zone,
yeah, I ain't supposed to throw it that way.
You better be quick with your delivery. Not much space.
I gotta try you though.
Yeah, when that field
shrinks, you just roaming around.
It's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They wind up with 6 on the hook right there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
I'm gonna make you respect my shit.
Ah! Behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
You want to see this? I know.
Trying to shake off the interception.
I seen it. Burnt my ass.
To Robinson. He's at the 50.
I need to watch his
30. Past the 20.
There you go. That was some good shit. That was play action.
Allen Robinson.
It looked like play action.
97 yards. As his guys first here in this opening quarter. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
Okay, so I got to play
They expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to take a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
That's a little bit of a video game call. Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together.
Yeah, why would you run out?
Hey, simple. Tip of the cap.
Can't believe that.
Congratulations, you got us last time.
That momentum was not all that.
We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go
I know what happened. Yeah, I know what happened.
Continue to have that kind of confidence.
Don't you worry about it, though. I'll tell you why.
One play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And here's a throw that's taken in by tight end Cook. Takes this one past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss.
Good to the good.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Said he bringing the Bears out.
On 3rd down, Breeze.
One thing you're hoping for when you're running.
Ain't no fucking way I threw it like that.
Picked up by Kyle Fuller.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Flying over there, ain't it?
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a deep.
And he's got daylight.
These motherfuckers playing like some fucking bombs, man.
This one in for a Bears
that was easy for you.
David Montgomery, 40 yards. As the Bears push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level.
You know you nice, man. That was a good play.
That one because those types of plays, when they result like that,
because I thought you was running
like
on the right this
of lightning, aren't they?
For real.
And off he goes.
You would have ran to the right, but you would have
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right?
That boy threw a motherfucking side pass.
And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Man, that ain't no
and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Fat boy fell on the
34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's brought in by Harris. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze.
No, what?
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Trevathan.
I can't believe that was
all the way back to the 30.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Motherfucker leg went inside out.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And
man, they just played me, man.
It's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock it out of the way and bring up second down.
Good.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky.
That was nice.
And he is in. Touchdown.
How the fuck he get that open?
Ben Braunecker.
And they need show me.
As the Bears push further out in front.
See that?
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze.
What?
Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Man, that was a fucking first down.
Was the target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Breeze. Incomplete.
My timing off.
On 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here comes Cohen. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much...
This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call a no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Who's that, Timbo?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball and fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but hold on, he's finished. Okay, you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing.
Man, that wasn't no big deal.
Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
That's crazy.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that.
He's got a man complete. The 20.
Talking about Willis.
10. Touchdown.
I'm going to forget that.
Orleans.
Shit.
A big play there.
Little man. Come on, little man. Get that money.
As they are now on the board here in the first half.
I expected this.
Down 3 scores
Not
already.
this.
This game was
That's
really in danger of getting away from them. They
Second
needed
half,
a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
My problem is I play it so much. I don't even go to my go-to plays. I just be picking
the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, Montgomery only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Kamara now to return. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out
he
the
almost
clock and
picked that.
over. Don't make any more mistakes.
Come on, Thomas. You seen that ball, though. Come on, man.
That you got this last drive here.
What you
get
expect,
the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Looking here for Smith. And got his man complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Push him back. Push him back.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze.
No.
And that is intercepted. Or was it?
Nope.
Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, this from 53. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
That's some bullshit. Complete. Wide open.
Touchdown, Chicago. Three touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up again.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. A pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Akeem Hicks picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Brees. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to launch this thing way down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Yeah,
and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it.
This ain't
and the interception ensued.
I'm going to play this out, though.
Homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. On third down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Brees. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it.
Come on, Steph on
2
the
yards
red.
that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nope.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there. In the end zone. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Breeze. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Come on.
That'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up.
All right. Trubisky got 3 touchdowns already.
Empty, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Lutz missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So no real weather issues, anything of that nature to speak of, but that's now 2 missed field goals here so far.
And not to use this as an excuse, but I will say it is a little bit different kicking outdoors than it is in a dome.
Sure.
You can fall in love with perfect footing, no breeze whatsoever. I doubt that had too big of an impact, but you never know.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch a slant, watch a slant.
I'm talking cuz you beating it out of me. Now I gotta get in your ass, boy.
Trubisky completes it to Miller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run good for 18.
I got something for you, though.
Down.
You nice, though.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. It's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Robinson's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He's scared. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 3rd down, it's Montgomery. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run for it with Montgomery. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Trubisky to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints' first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Breeze. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith. 65 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football.
No flag, bro.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And some room to roam now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As the Bears push further out in front.
Should be close. Man,
he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And his pass is intercepted.
Fuller ass, man.
Today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Big Sheldon Rankins there to
wore
bring
my
him
ass
down.
out this game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This guy.
You better be afraid of me.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. He's got Burton here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
That's what I got to do.
Trubisky now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Man, pick that off, man. Come on, Lattimore.
Incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Lattimore, the one who got to get on that.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Montgomery. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
All right. Now we got to get in.
You
beat it out, man. I gave you the full game.
To win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about
themselves, can they?
I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Stupid numbers.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
That's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted. That's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Open man is Trey Burton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more there.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
47's the mic, boy. 47.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. 218,
From the 17, Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Slam.
They'll run with Montgomery. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They try again with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Next to score, Bears 7, Saints 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
I can't believe they even let you play.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Brees. His throw incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Open man is Michael Thomas. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
On
3rd down, here's Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So Brees is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes his forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 45 on 2nd down, Trubisky. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky going to let one fly for Robinson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action. Breeze. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to take another shot. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Running with Kamara. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. That'll bring up 2nd down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach, coverage. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore,
Grab
offensive
that.
and defensive players of the year, offensive and defensive rookies of the year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the comeback player of the year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, it's Kamara. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, #2. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
That was good.
On 1st down, it's Montgomery, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go. Do it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench, but this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Play action. It's Trubisky. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for a Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. He essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame. But it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
Here we go. Mike 1. Yes, tonight.
Now this time, Breeze will throw.
Nope.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but September 10th.
Misty there.
That's what, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 60 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack.
I got to use this man.
Attack him here. Montgomery.
Back in probably like 20 minutes.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is